What's going on? Matt Malatesta, Jackson DePasquale, Alex Henson. This is the first stop on our spring football tour. We're at none other than the Woodlands High School.
You're going to be all right. Hey, we got a skull cap when you flip over to offense. VYPE, they got like cool mics and stuff. I get to walk around and talk. But it took VYPE to get it done. Good. They're gonna be ready for it. It came to you. Be ready. Good, Masterson. Good.
Right whenever I
don't
pass
look
the ball, or
when you were like here, and then it took you a long time to get. You got to like get here and get on that block a lot faster. You can knocked it over, and then you wouldn't have to worry about telling them to go. You probably could have knocked it over, and you could have come off on the linebacker. But you let it hang for a long time. Just got to go. You got to be more aggressive to go get to the block.
Sir.
They always think the worst thing.
Yes, sir.
Worst thing that can happen. Yes, that guy comes to you, you got to be ready to pick it up. So that way you're coming off the ball hard. And if it goes away, I get to keep working up to the linebacker. Yes, if it comes to you, I can knock it over. I can knock it over. I can still come off on the linebacker or take it myself.
Yes, what do you get accomplished in the spring? What do you love about the spring?
We have 34 days to get 18 workouts in, and we get a chance to go against each other where we can be a little bit more controlled. We don't have we've got everything in, so we get to see a lot. It makes football season a whole lot simpler, I guess, because, you have an opponent that you're playing, you have a game plan for them. In the spring, we see everything we're going to do, both sides of the ball.
Talk about offense. Who do you love? Who could be a surprise for you? You got a quarterback. That's a huge deal. Talk about that.
Well, being it's day one of pads, we'll see, because we got to replace a lot of players offensively, and so having Jack coming back is really a plus. Having an experienced quarterback, because we went in last year and was like, we'll have to see how things go, because we had a 3-year starter, 4-year player, and so having Jack come in and perform the way that he did has really been awesome, and having his leadership out there has been good. We'll have to see. Eli Lancaster could be a guy that we look for to make good things happen. We got two really good tight end slot receivers that with Weddle and so we feel good about him and them and what they're going to do. Those two dudes, big bodies at slot, and then Cornelius is the other guy, and we'll see. Offensive line's got to gel. We graduated dudes that played a lot of games last year, and so we got some guys that have limited experience, and they're going to be fine. Not worried about that part. They're going to be okay. They just got to have some time. First day put pads on and you're snapping. I'm the center and I'm snapping. I got a guy standing this close to my face, and it's like, because I hadn't had that all spring, all during our skill stuff that we're doing. Our running backs, we got a good core of running backs, and feel good about them and what they'll be able to do. So we're offensively, we're a work in progress.
Defense is where it's at. Y'all got 8 or 9 returning starters. Yeah. Just talk about some of the headliners that you're looking forward to coaching up this year.
Parker Stewart would be a guy that we would look at as being one of our stalwarts, and Caycen Bartolozzi. Those two guys in the secondary automatically stand out for us. Then we move up front. We got Jair Jefferson, who's coming back, who was really a fine football player for us last year on the defensive line. Derek Williams has experience. Our inside linebackers both played a lot last year. Both of them have shared some opportunities to start with Tim Park and Carlin, so feel really good about those kids. Outside linebackers played a lot last year, but we had seniors that started in front of them. But Dane Way and Dylan Carpenter both are going to be really good outside linebackers, so I'm excited about what those guys are going to be able to do.
The football's in the air. This is a year-long sport in the state of Texas. Every year, is this when you kind of get the juices flowing again? Is this that time of year?
So this is year 34 for me, right? And so when I was a young coach, this was huge to me. Every day Coach Willig would, cancel practice because of rain or whatever, I would be mad. now, because of age and experience, I realize that these are extra days. These are days that we get. So if we have testing during the period and we don't have all of our guys here AP tests and we're missing it, that's okay. It's no big deal. And so I don't get this is awesome because we get a chance to see what we have and where we have to go. You know, we got to get from this place to this place. What's it going to take to get there? But I really get fired up for football season in August.
So you're saying you've mellowed over the years?
Oh, well, yeah. There would be a lot of people that would say that. Now, some of my coaches that didn't know me back in those days, they would say, Coach Rapp is mellowed. No way.
Okay, last year Highlanders go 3 rounds deep in the playoffs. This year coming back, what do they got on offense?
Yeah, I think it starts with TCU commit Jack Daulton coming back. You know, he was a 1,300-yard rusher last year, also threw for 1,800 yards, accounted for 40 touchdowns on the year. So you look at Jack Daulton as one of the key pieces. You look at Cody Jordan at running back, also Lincoln Halsey. These are two guys who kind of were featured back there. Also, junior Jason Haskins, who last year as a sophomore saw a lot of playing time on varsity. He looks to be another guy to watch out for offensively. Wide receivers, Eli Lancaster he got to play a lot on varsity last year. He'll need to have a big year, and they'll be looking for other wide receivers to step up.
Defensively, coach says they're going to be more stingy on defense. We know about Parker Stewart on one corner. Just what are some of the other guys that we need to look out for on defense?
Yeah, Parker Stewart's one. You know, he got banged up during the year, didn't get to play the entire year. But he's been a guy who's been on varsity the past 2 years. This will be year number 3 for him as a senior. So Parker will be one of those leaders. You also got Caycen Bartolozzi. You know, he's been on varsity the past 3 years, I believe, as well. He's done really well, had a really big season last year. I believe tied the interception record for the Woodlands last year. So Caycen will need a big year again. And then Cole Carlin at the linebacker position. You know, just lots of pieces returning. So we'll see who kind of, you know, stands out as we get to the fall. But, you know, when you're returning about 9 out of 11 starters defensively, that's a good sign for your team next year.